Linontopa. My name is Gregfina Nkorishpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, fellow Liberians. This is how we choose to welcome you to the program Inside the Print Media on Focal Online TV. It's very, very amazing to inform you about what is taking place in our country as the era of President Joseph Jomo Boakai moves from gradually. So we have 4 newspapers in our possession. We have the Daily Observer newspaper, New Dawn newspaper, Front Page Africa newspaper, and lastly we have the newspaper. For those of you who are watching, keep sharing our live video. This is what we do at about this time to get you informed about what is taking place in Liberia. But next week we will definitely be highlighting some stories from the international world. So let's keep sharing our live video, and share your comment to indicate your participations on this particular program. So let's take a short break. When we come back, we fill you in with the headlines as well as the content of the news presentation. Okay, thank you for staying with us. So let's run over swiftly to the Daily Observer newspaper. U.S. awards grant to strengthen Liberia agricultural and private sector. U.S. award grants to strengthen Liberia's agricultural and private sector. The United States, through its Agency for International Development, USAID Nations in Liberia on May 22nd, 2024, signed co-investment grant to improve food crop production, processing, and marketing. These grants are the investment made with 11 agricultural cooperatives and small, medium-sized enterprises from Bone, Nimba, Monterado, Grand Bassa, and Grand Bassa counties. The initiative is part of the 20 million Feed the Future Liberia Food Security, Nutrition, and Resilience Project funded by USAID, which aims to enhance agriculture-led economic growth, food security, and nutrition. Feed the Future is the U.S. government global initiative to end poverty, hunger, and malnutrition. This first cohort of co-investment grants total 45 450,000 will leverage private sector investment of US 430,000. These grants are designed to enhance the food crop productivity and create job opportunity, thereby contributing to Liberia's overall economic expansion. We are thrilled to partner with local cooperative and SME to derive private sector-led agricultural growth and development in Liberia, said Jim Wright, USAID Mission Director. Today's event is a testament to the power of partnership and collaboration. One of the guarantees the Say No Hunger Farmers Multi-Purpose Cooperative has outlined ambitious plan for the use of the grant. They intend to expand their agricultural operation, thereby increasing their production's capacity and creating more employment opportunities within the community. This tangible outcome of the grant is a testament to its potential, Mr. P. Zacchaeus Siatan, Executive Director of Say No to Hunger Farmers Multi-Purpose. With this being said, this is how we move over to another headlines on the Daily Observer newspaper. Anywhere they want to carry you, they should come and carry every one of us there. Anywhere they want to carry you, they should come and carry every one of us there. Representative Musa Ability shows Senator Johnson. Wow, that is very, very interesting. Anywhere they want to carry you, they should carry every one of us there. Representative Ability shows Senator Johnson. Nima County District 7 Representative Musa Hassan Belity has pledged his unflinching support to Senator Prince Yomi Johnson prison for standing with Nimba. Speaking during the Thanksgiving tour of Vice President Jeremiah Pankun, Representative Belity assured Senator Johnson that whatever they want to carry him, they should also stand ready to carry every one of them. District 7 is standing with you. We support you. Only crazy people can throw their leader away, he said. Even though Belity did not give details to interpret his remark, many insinuated he was referring to the issues surrounding the expected war and economic crime code for Liberia. Belity, in a very strong expression, said, "This is the county you have protected, and county will protect you." The statement received a thunderous applause from the audience. "You are a selfless person. You selected Jeremiah instead of choosing yourself," he said. Senator Johnson, accompanied Vice President Jeremiah Pankun during his Thanksgiving tour of some parts of Nimba. Johnson, is senior senator of Nimba County, has remained rather calm in his remark to citizens, avoiding to comment on the issues surrounding the war and economic crimes code. Rather, he told citizens not to listen to the noise they are hearing in Monrovia. Senator Johnson commended the citizens for voting for the Unity Party MDR ticket that led to the sentences of Ambassador Waka and Kung as president and vice president, respectively. He acknowledged citizens to keep praying for the success of the government, adding, "The journey is rough. We need prayer for this government." VP Kung expressed gratitude to the senator for taking him from the grassroots to the position in which he finds himself today. The momentum of the establishment of the war and economic crime code is low, with many saying that it will open old wounds and create bitterness among the citizens who appear to have forgotten about the past. All the stakeholders, including the vice president, remain tight-lipped to comment directly on the issue pertaining to the establishment of the war and economic crime code. Nimba Electoral District 7 is one of the populated districts in Nimba County, comprising two cities including Bang and Sacré-Cœur. Musa Hassan Belity massively defeated Representative Roger Doma in the 2023 general elections. His popularity is very high in the district due to his involvement in field of road connectivity within the district and beyond. His organization, the Belity Foundation, just completed a bridge across the Vide River, relieving the transportation constraints faced by residents in the William Chieftain. The construction of the bridge has given rise to representability, making him influential in Nimba's politics. VP Kung, who calls himself John the Baptist, paving the way for the President Blackhouse expected Thanksgiving tour, visited Gantas, Saninkuli, Yekipa, and Sacred Pier. With this being said, this is how we move over to another newspaper. That is the New Dawn newspaper. Senator Segway orders in hot water over River D County meet money. Senator Segway orders in hot water over River D County meet money. The 2024 county meet victory celebrations in River D County appears to have exposed a deep rift among politicians, causing the celebration to lose steam. River D County Senator Senator Borcha Sepley, Francis Doko, and Superintendent Mark Zone have found themselves in hot water weeks after the 2024 county meets. County citizens have accused both men of siphoning funds entrusted to their care during the competition and now want them to account for funds received from citizens and supporters. They claim that Superintendent Zogwell, who served as chairman of the River D County Steering Committee, allegedly received several funding requests from citizens in the diaspora. Citizens view his alleged action as a conflict of interest. Citizens view his alleged action as a conflict of interest. Senator Subway was said to have received 10,000 from President Bwaka on behalf of the team and gave 5K to the team, indicating that the remaining 5K could have been sent on to expectation. Sources told this paper that Senator and Superintendent collected 5,000 United States dollars from citizens of the county, but both came home abroad and sympathizers of the United States of the county both came home and abroad and sympathizers, including House Speaker Senator Fonati Kofa, gave 1,200 while former Executive Mansion Chief of Protocol Nura Finabondo and Councillor Kuku Jung Wule has tagged as a top supporter. But the Senator Segwe and Senator Doko and Superintendent Singwe who is handling the finances, has been refused to account for their stewardship. The men have been accused of politicizing the victory celebration, which was planned to be held in the county last week. This pulled some players and citizens from other districts in the county to boycott the program and insist that they account for the entrusted fund. This paper has tried contacting both Senator Segwe and Superintendent Sengo to comment, but to no avail. On Sunday, May 26, the New Dawn sent message to their respective WhatsApp number after several field calls and follow up and calls on Monday. However, Superintendent Sengo answered his call on Monday, but got discontinued due to a bad connection. He later called just before press time, denied the allegation and stated that the team is still being paraded, that after that they will provide all financial reports. He also denied a split within the county as a result of the handling of the victory celebration. He opined that Representative Williams misinterpreted the fight about the happenings within the county as it relates to the celebration. Push for the county leaders to be accountable from River D County won the 2023 county sport meeting against on penalty kick out. This is River D County's second time competing in the final. Ellen Johnson Salif County of origin, split in the celebration as political intense loom. It has been widely observed that the team's leader supporters Finabondo and Councillor Kukuwon Wule, whom they named Talk and Do, had allegedly sidelined with Senator Segwe and others during the victory celebration planning process. Both Wule and Mr. Bono have been popular with the team, with Senator Segwe's seat up for the grab in 2029. He feared that such solid popularity of one of those two individuals could unseat him. However, Councillor Ware and Mr. Bundle were not the only two who were sidelined by Senator Segwe and Superintendent Slewin. River D County District 3 Representative Johnson Williams was also sidelined. Speaking on the local radio station, Representative Williams condemned the call out Senator Wilbur and Francis Dopo for stage managing the trophy presentation ceremony in the county. Representative William opined that almost everyone, including national actors, spent money for victory for county victory, but the two acted as they were bankrupt the team. With this being said, this is how we move over to another story under the New Dawn newspaper. Waka inner cycle was displeased with him. Senator Amara Kone alleges Waka inner cycle was displeased with him. Mr. Kone backed Joseph Boakai in the 2023 presidential runoff election and initially worked with the presidential transition team before stepping back. Bapulu County Senator Amara Kone has alleged that President Boakai has informed him that his inner circle was displeased with his presence on the governance team. He claimed that it led him to immediately resign from the presidential transition team after Mr. Boakai's victory. Kone backed President Boakai in the runoff elections in which the opposition candidate defeated sitting President George Manneh Weah. The Bapulu senators in Liberia, former finance minister, initially worked with the presidential transition team before stepping back. In a conversation on School Network, Senator Kone disclosed that following his trip with President Boakai and his team to the United States, many surrounding the president began to feel uncomfortable due to his presence. According to him, they visited the United States, particularly Washington, D.C., and ensured that the then president-elect met with top officials, top individuals from the World Bank, African Development Bank, and many other institutions. In those meetings, he said the institution support to the Liberian economy based upon that Bapulu County lawmakers said they developed a team and cluster of concentration for President Boakai's leadership, which was working except for the economic cluster he is so interested in. He added that at some point the economic cluster team members were not responding to him, claiming that they were sluggish in attitude regarding returning calls and text messages. He said that suggested to him that there were no interest in tapping into the experience. The thing that killed my entire spirit on providing my experience is the president, when he later called me and told me that the people are complaining that I was too vocal in the transition, and so they are unpleased and uncomfortable with my presence, Mr. Kone alleged. President Boakai just told me that they are complaining, so I decided that I should not be in distraction, he narrated further. I had to quit because I could not compromise in making President Boakai different from former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and George Manneh Weah, he noted. According to Mr. Conan, President Boakai alleged statement made it clear that some individual wanted to manage space. Since he is in the space as a lawmaker, he said he wanted to help from the legislature. Because of that, I decided to focus on my legislative work. What all did I call the political maneuvering? I came to the entire Unity Party with no hidden agenda, Kone explained. I just wanted to help as much as possible to the best of my commitment in lifting Liberia. My concern was in helping President Boakai, he said. He indicated that he is still committed to helping the Unity Party and that they should consider him as ally who helped to create the party. Those that told President Boakai all kind of things about me, it is up to them. This is Liberia and I am used to it because as Minister of Finance, all I saw at many times, Mr. Connor continued. I know that there are people in President Boakai's senior council who feel intimidated by my presence. I believe that at this point, we should help the president regardless of our issues to succeed. With this being said, this is how we move over to another headlines on the Front Page Africa newspaper. Front Page Africa dives into how Boakai's minister without portfolio gaining influence at detriment of ruling party. Wow, that is very, very interesting. Let's see as to whether we can get the full details of this particular story. When a politician assumes public office in Liberia, he or she does not want the influence associated with the office alone. friends, family members, and political associates with public influence with him or her. Some of them even with influence more than constitutionally recognized officials. They nominate people for positions such as making people minister or commissioner and members of the board of governing agency. This scenario applies to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and George Weah, two recent former presidents of Liberia who had helped people in their circle with enormous power and influence during their respective tenure. Amara Conning, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, former finance minister, was seen as a fortune of influence by officials of the United Party during Ellen's 12-year stint as president. Mr. Conning, who served as Minister of Planning and Economic Affairs and then Finance Minister and Development Planning, two of the two ministries was very close to the former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and his influence was on her and no doubt. Onwia Nathaniel McGill became so powerful during the 6 years regime of the former president to the extent he earned the nickname the de facto president and prime minister. The former minister of state for presidential affairs became close to Weah that he reportedly had input in many of Weah's major decisions, including appointment. Mimicking his predecessor, there is no exception that President Bouakas is immune to his scenario. Tasked with negotiation, the controversial deal that could see the arrival of 285 F moving equipment to Liberia. Mamaka Belete, Minister of State with our portfolio, has become not only a super minister but also the face of President Bouakas' administration, just as Nathaniel McGill was honoring former President George Weah. Front Page Africa gathered that municipality has become so influential by virtue of the responsibility that President Bouakas sat with her, prompting other officials of government to leverage on her closeness to the president. One minister who requested not to be named to Front Page Africa that municipality has the ears of the president. Anything she tells the president is the final. Nanakai, the face of the UP government. Recently, President Bouakas tasked municipality with negotiating a deal worth over $30 million on behalf of the ruling Unity Party. During the last week cabinet retreat in Monrovia, municipality did a video presentation revealing that the government was at the verge of securing 285 F moving equipment. According to the minister, the equipment will be distributed 19 per county. That could see similar counties getting more numbers of equipment as opposed to bigger counties or wards. The reason of bringing these equipment is to promote the president's vision of low-cost modern equipment for road maintenance. The plan is to have 19 pieces of moving equipment in each county. While the equipment for road constructions, reconstruction, and rehabilitation could be a major boost for the country, the source of funding is raising eyebrow in Liberia, with some senators asking whether it's a loan or grant given to the government by friendly countries. Bakobo County Senator Amara Conning Monday took to his Facebook page to weigh on the matter. The minimum price for each of these units is to be 100,000 United States dollars. That says the total about 30 million. The administration must state what the figure is and who of capital, he said. I still remember President George Weah officials justified the Evermath and Ayrton scandal, arguing that even if the president got loan from the people, we would support it to fix our road. But the position contradicted the international and anti-money laundering, countering the financing of terrorism and framework to which Liberia is subject. The Bouakas administration is no less bound by international law to do due diligence on all counterparts to its procurement and investment. Bombing County Senator Erin Melvin Snow also questions the transparency in the procurement of the 285 equipment added. We cannot sacrifice transparency and accountability on the altar of perceived development until the president or vice president formally endorses this scheme through official documentation. that we will reflect the transparency and accountability. I consider this as a way of the Minister of State with our portfolio looking for a portfolio at the expense of our people. Not this time, Madam Minister. Advisors Millie, Kemu, and Kuyate. From Page Africa has gathered administrability, also emerged a former Bon County representative and senatorial candidate, Mr. Millie Kemu, and former Montserrat County Senator candidate Sheikh Aspa Mustafa Kuyate as advisor to the equipment. The involvement of Kemu in particular, who was sentenced in 2009 to 2022 months in the United States prison for conspiracy to commit healthcare fraud. It raises serious transparencies and legitimate issues concerning the equipment negotiation process, considering his checkered reputation over the years. Mimu Kemu pleaded guilty in October 2022 to a scheme in which the roles based on health issues business submitted an estimated of 4,800 fraudulent claims to the Ohio Medicaid program. With this being said, this is how we move over to another story on the front page African newspaper. Break in at Capitol building that theft medtech controversy, 18 million contract report Mason raises concern among lawmakers in public. Break in at Capitol building that theft medtech controversial 18 million contract report Mason raises concern among lawmakers in public. In the wake of ongoing investigation into the controversial and illegal awarding of 18 million contract to Bacteria Company Medtech Scientific by the coalition's Democratic Change government of former President George Manuel Weah, a finalized report from the ADOF committee set up by the Liberians has been stolen by unknown persons from the Capitol building in Monrovia, days prior to its debate by Senator for possible action. Located on Capitol Hills in Monrovia, the Capitol building is the official seat of the national legislature. It can be recalled that in April this year, the plenary of the Liberian Senate established an ad hoc committee to investigate the questionable manner and form in which the Weah-led administration signed a contract with Medtech Scientific that led to the establishment of a secret financial accounts in Dubai unknown to other companies, other parties involved with the deal. The former government signed a 10-year contract with Medtech in July 2021 to conduct destination inspection of containers and to provide verification of the conformity services at the Freeport of Monrovia. The company replaces BVAG, whose contract with the company expired in July 2021. But the settlement dated a probe to also establish whether or not political corruption and potential money laundering led to the signing of the contract between Medtech and the Liberian government. The Senate action stemmed from two separate communications from the Committees on Public Account and Commerce and Industry signed by Amarai Conan, Ellis Tallow, Dabla Babla, Senator Sigwe, Eric Snow, Nathaniel McGill, Creighton Dungan, Abraham Darius DeLon, and Abachid Bakuru County, Grand Cape County, River G, Maggie Lisino, Montserrat, and Grand Crew County, respectively. Those who were named to the ADOF committee, Senator Amara Conan as chair, Senator Prince, Moe co-chair, Dabla Babla, Eric Melvin Snow, Senator Sigwe, Abraham Darius DeLon, Augustine chair, and Alex Tyler. The committee failed to submit its findings to plenary, mandated until the legislature went for its first annual break. However, a finalized report, which was expected to be submitted to the plenary this week for deliberations and subsequent legislative action, was stolen following a burglary on the office of the committee chairperson, Senator Amara Conan. Insecure and vulnerability confirmed. Legislative activities, including normal regular sessions, committees, and constituency meeting and visitation, public hearing on issues of national concern, and presentation of state of the nation addressed by the president, among others, are held at the Capitol building. However, the terrain or compound of the Capitol building remains threatened as a result of consistent burglary and theft. The Legislative Security LIS, headed by One, Danicius Wisset is responsible for security at the Capitol. The group replaces private security firm that previously manned the facility as part of the modernization plan for both houses. Senator Edwin Melvin Snow is the chairman of the Legislative Modernization and Project of the Senate, while Senator Amara Conan is the co-chair. Over the weekend, the Liberian Senate confirmed the vulnerability of the Capitol building when it announced that the offices of the three senators were burglarized by unknown person. An anti-burglary unit of the Liberian National Police is currently investigating the act. The other victims of the latest burglary includes Senator Joseph Jala, Senator Yaya Nimnan of Lofa County, Grand Juliet counties respectively. The amount of 210,700 worth of gasoline, as well as document intended for metric and cargo tracking note investigation, were taken away from Senator Amara Cronin. 4 laptop computers were also stolen from the office of Senator Joseph Jala, while 2 laptops and a small phone were stolen from the office of Senator Nimlin. A statement issued by the Senate in Monrovia on Monday, May 27, disclosed that Officer Siafa Kamara, who was serving as duty commander when the burglary took place, had been arrested as prime suspect and placed behind bars at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. He was apprehended for allegedly providing conflicting information during the police investigation. The statement quotes the Senate Security Director as terming the latest incident as criminal organized gang, probably within the Senate security intruders. The Capitol building continues to serve as a hotspot for intruders and beggars. Uninvited and unassigned individuals are seen masked compound and even the timbers of the house of both houses. The officers of hen house to security guard at both entrances for smooth and unhindered entrance. By uninvited or unexpected guests, specifically females and those untidy, has also been noticed. The situation at this time causes embarrassment for some lawmakers, many of whom are always unwilling to meet their constituents who have not booked any appointment at the Capitol building. With this being said, this is how we would love to entertain a short break. We will come back to fill you in with development regarding the hot pepper newspaper.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Greg Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within the Tobo Village community along the Japanese Highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on the show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC, CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, Join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Foca Online TV.
So thank you for staying with us and for the continuations of the program Inside the Print Media. This is the most informative news program where we bring you stories from the various newspaper to get you informed about what is taking place in Liberia. So as I said, by next week we will be highlighting stories from the international scene so that you too can be informed about what is taking place at the international scene. So it is always important to be informed about what is taking place in your country and know a bit about what is taking place at the global scene. So let's begin to recognize some of our esteemed followers who are following this live presentation this morning. Victoria Kumar Devi, following from 21 Street. So we want to say thank you, Victoria, for following us. Mobad Kanem, following from New Georgia Estate. Abraham Yen, following from my home in Battery Factory community. So we want to say thanks to all of you who are following this broadcast. So let's run strictly over to the Hot Pepper newspaper. Commerce ID warns against hacking of rice price. Commerce ID warns against hacking of rice price. Commerce Inspector General Dr. Doug Cooper is warning Liberians to stop hacking the price of rice on the Liberian market. ID Cooper said it is wrong for Liberians to be politicizing rice by creating an artificial shortage, thereby increasing the price of the commodity above government stipulated price. The ID made a statement Friday, May 4, 2024, when he and his inspection team commenced the inspection of business centers to find out if they are in compliance with government regulations on the price of rice. Inspector General Cooper said the change of Liberian people wanted, for which the coalitions of Democratic Change government was voted out of office, is now here, and therefore we should support the change by following the government regulation. He emphasized that Liberia will only get better if Liberians embrace change by working with the Unity Party government. According to ID Cooper, there have been no increment in the price of 25 kg bag of rice since the Unity Party government took over from the CDC government. He said that the government and the rice importer agreed on the price of rice at $16.75 per 25 kg bag of rice since there has been no increment. Consequently, people should stop increasing the rice price at the detriment of the citizens. Cooper revealed that the stockpile of rice at the various warehouses can take the country up to November 2024, and another ship will be arriving at the port a month or two from now. On Friday, ID Cooper launched an inspection across Monrovia in line with the government regulation in keeping the price of rice stable. The ID locked several businesses in Douala and other parts of Monrovia for selling rice above government stipulated price. The exercise, which is expected to continue this week, is part of the government enforcement of the regulation to keep the price of rice stable. According to him, the Unity Party government remains engaged with the importers. According to him, the Unity Party government remains engaged with the importers in keeping the price at $16.75. So with this being said, this is how we would love to appreciate all of you who have been closely following this news presentation. This is what we do on the program Inside the Print Media. We inform you about what is taking place in our country, Liberia. And by next week, we will definitely be highlighting stories from the international world. Interestingly, Foca Online TV is about to transition into a national commercial radio station to contribute towards the media landscape of our country. We have been contributing toward the media landscape of our country, but we are going to operate in two phases. We are going to be running an online TV service at the same time running a fully functional radio station. So many thanks to all of you. You can encourage other people to follow our broadcast. We have our team of reporters on the field to collect information, and we have some of our plays our page, so you can always be following our page to get informed about what is taking place in Liberia. So many thanks to all of you who have been following this live presentation. My name is K. Lyndon Tobai, and this is how I choose to wind down the curtain on today's presentation.